Hi everyone, it's Denise Brown from caregiving.com. Welcome to the first day of our virtual summit. At our virtual summit, we give you a taste of the presentations that will happen at our 4th annual National Caregiving Conference, which will take place November 7th through 10th in Chicago. So I'm grateful to have 3 presenters join me today. Joy Loverde. Hi Joy, how are you?
Hey Denise.
And Michael and Bobby Carducci, who are husband and wife. They are presenting at the conference as well. Good morning. Hi, Michael. Hi, Bobby. How are you guys?
Good morning, Denise.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joy.
Hi there. Hi there.
So, Joy, let's start with you. You were a volunteer extraordinaire. You were my sounding board last year. You helped me put things together. You helped me stay together. You saved my sanity. And you were one of our presenters last year. And you're coming back. Not only are you my sounding board again this year, but you're also a presenter again this year. So why come back?
Well, Denise, I've been doing this for about 40 years. I have been in the elder care field, the caregiving field, and now I'm in the aging solo industry. And so I've been to umpteen conferences in my entire career. And I have to tell you, I've never seen such friendship, such warmth. And it isn't just between the people who are attending, it is everybody, the people who are running it, the volunteers, the people who are exhibiting, the people who are presenting, and the people who are helping the presenters. Never seen anything like it. This is a sincere, warm environment, and everybody's learning from everybody else.
Yeah, we show up as the experts in our personal caregiving experience. We share that expertise with each other. And then I think what happens is we leave feeling like, oh my gosh, I have a broader view of caregiving. And I also have a broader view of who I can be during a caregiving experience. I can be someone else. I don't have to just be someone who cares for a family member. I can be a presenter, an advocate. There are possibilities out there for me. Michael and Bobby, you also joined us for the first year at our 2018 conference. And Michael, you were one of our volunteers. You stepped in to help out because we were running a little low on volunteers, and you said, absolutely, sign me up. Bobby, you were one of our presenters. You also, Bobby, were one of our pop-up podcasters. You took advantage of the opportunity to podcast, so you interviewed exhibitors, and I think you did a few attendees or presenters as well. So why come back? Why come back for our 4th conference?
Well, I'm coming back in large part because of you, Denise, and also you, Joy. Being there for the first time was so enlightening and so inspiring. And as a result of being there, I've now become a CCE and a CCC. And I want to come back and I want to share some of that. And I also want to spend time with some of the wonderful people that I met for the first time. This is the only conference that I've attended that was geared towards the caregiver and not about the diseases that people are dealing with and how to deal with that. And that's my focus, supporting the caregiver. So meeting you and being part of this is something that I hope will continue for a long time.
And Michael, how about for you?
Well, last year I accompanied Bobby, and just seeing the way everybody was there, having everybody's back, was pretty inspiring. No matter what, somebody was there to help somebody else. And of course that gets contagious, and you needed the help, and I just jumped in and did what I can do at any moment that you needed me to do it. Bobby and I are looking to work together and do some podcasts and webinars, and thought that this would be a great way to get my foot in the door. I've become a member of the Professional Association of Caregivers, and I've also got not certified, but training through the Alive Inside organization as a music consultant. So I'm stepping forward to do some different things so that I can adjunct what Bobby's doing.
That's awesome. And I love that we bring our own talents and gifts to the conference, that everybody has a little bit of a different experience, a different angle, and a different strength. And together, what happens is everybody is stronger because of our individual gifts and talents. That's also the beauty of the conference. Joy, what are you going to be presenting about this year?
We're going to have as much fun this year as we did last year. So last year we talked about making good decisions. What do you know is right and what is wrong? This year, I'm going to be talking about friendships because the Beatles got it right. We'll all get by with a little help from our friends. We're all going to be at some point, if we're lucky enough to get old, we may be aging solo. So how will friends make all the difference in the world? How are we going to meet friends as we age? Have a bunch of people in our life that care about us and don't turn their back when things get ugly. And so we're going to have a really good time talking about how to make friends, how to keep friends, and how to be a friend.
I love that. We've been talking about that offline, and it's just going to be an amazing presentation. And I'm looking forward to it. And one of the goals that you've had, Joy, is that it's not just about you presenting, it's interactive. You're involving our attendees in the conversation about friendship. How are you going to do that?
Well, I'm going to lead a discussion, but I love to be facilitating for a larger group of people. Whoever wants to come, I hope they let me know that they want to be part of this discussion. And this way, I will interact with them ahead of time, see what they want to talk about, see what they can contribute. There's a lot to talk about, this friendship thing. And so it will, once again, as is the signature of the National Caregiver Conference, is we are all going to learn from each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Bobby, what are you going to present about this year?
My presentation this year is Find the Yes to Reduce the Stress for You and Your Caree. And one of the things that I run into a lot when I'm dealing with caregivers, both online and in person, is they seem to be asking the same questions. Is anybody else person does this? Is anybody else dealing with this? And a lot of times there's so much frustration in it. And so I will do a few minutes of presentation, but I'd like to talk with people rather than at people or to people. So what I'm looking forward to do is a little bit of maybe role playing. This is what's going on in our family and people that happen to be attending to help each other figure a positive way to respond to it.
I love it. I love it. Michael, how about for you?
I'm going to talk about from a little more from a male perspective, and how, especially if you're dealing with your mother, how it's difficult to get into some of the toiletry issues and things of that sort, especially for a male. And also, males have a tendency to be better at organizing money and setting up doctor visits or respite care and things of that sort. And also to talk about having that difficult the difficult conversations about money, about care facilities, about advanced medical directives, and how to move forward with having those type of discussions. And also talk about being the caregiver for the caregiver, and how to help the caregiver get over some of the humps that caregivers deal with on a daily basis, and how to support that.
Okay, that sounds awesome. And you can see just from our conversation that we have a variety of presentations. We all bring our personal experience and our idea of how we can best help each other. The goal for this year's conference is that when you attend, either in person or virtually, you leave different. And it could be that you have a different perspective of your personal caregiving experience. You might have a different perspective of yourself and what's capable and possible for you. You might have a different perspective on your career forward. or your future. That's the goal this year. We really want you to feel like, okay, what I just experienced has changed me.
I know I sure did after last year's.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that, Bobby.
Well, like I said, I met so many amazing people, and the fact that it's caregiver centered was unique and so inspiring. And then as a Christmas gift, my wonderful husband gave me homework, which was the courses for CCE and CCC. So that definitely added to my knowledge and my ability to share with caregivers that I meet in the community. So it was a wonderful, enlightening experience. And Joy, I'm looking forward to attending your workshop.
Great. Me, yours.
And just a reminder, our presenters are either currently caring for a family member or have previously cared for a family member. At our conference, we're the experts. We do sometimes have a physician, but they're few and far between. We might have a healthcare professional, but that's few and far between. We're really about showing up as experts because we do it day in, day out. And that's what makes our conference different as well. We are the experts, which is why we are the presenters. This year's conference is our amazing difference. And Joy, I'm curious, what does that mean to you?
That means that I will be able to be influential to someone. Someone will be an influence for me, and we will all be better together. That's a big difference. We're going to be interacting a lot throughout the conference, and that will make a difference in other people's lives, but they'll make a huge difference in our lives. I can't wait.
I know. It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a great theme, Denise. You really nailed it.
Yeah, we have had, I didn't have a theme the first year because I was going by the skin of my teeth on the first year, but the second year was our boldest hours because we have hours during caregiving which really encourage us to step up and be bold. Last year it was our best selves, and this year it's our amazing difference. And I love that the presentations all reflect that theme. So Bobby and Michael, what does our amazing difference mean to you?
Well, to me, that it means it kind of focuses on the fact that while we all share certain experiences, every case is different, every situation is different. And being in a group of people who have experienced this firsthand and learning about the different things that do occur and the different ways that people approach it, give me more expertise when I'm dealing with people in my community. I lead a caregiver support group, and I also do a lot of online interaction with caregivers. And the more I can learn about different approaches, the better I can do with that community. And I'm so grateful to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
I think that helping people nail down the small things, like how to have a successful doctor's visit. I know there were a few times where I stepped in for Bobby to go to the doctors, take my dad to the doctors, and I was very ill prepared. And the whole 45-minute drive home, it was, oh, I should have talked about this. Oh, I should have talked about that. So I'm also going to talk about how to prepare for a doctor's visit so that you can have a successful doctor visit and come away from it saying, okay, I did what I set out to do. And so to help people get organized in that respect, as opposed to flying by the seat of their pants, would be my contribution.
Okay, awesome. There you have it, a taste of our 4th annual National Caregiving Conference. Joy Loverde, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Always.
Bobby and Michael Carducci, thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you for having us. Looking forward to seeing you both in person real soon.
Yeah. And thanks to those who are watching. We so appreciate your interest in our virtual summit. Again, this is a taste of our 4th annual National Caregiving Conference. Share a comment below our video and let us know what you thought and what you're looking forward to at this year's conference. When you share a comment, you'll be entered into a chance to win. And we're raffling off 2 nights at our conference hotel to help you get there. and to help you really stay connected to our attendees and to our amazing difference. Okay, thanks everyone. I'm Denise Brown. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.